Sir, recently Pushpa 2 hero Allu Arjun, who received a pan-Indian mega hit, has been arrested. Is there anyone behind this arrest? Is there any possibility that this arrest will cause any problems for Telangana CM Revanth Reddy? What do you think about this arrest, sir?
Pleasant good morning to all of you. Actor Allu Arjun is not only arrested but also remanded to judicial custody for 15 days. Previously, already the management of Sandhya 70mm theatre in Hyderabad were booked in connection with a stampade incident during the premiere of Pushpa 2. Three individuals, including the theatre owner, were arrested and remanded. Later, two more were arrested and remanded. The incident resulted in the tragic death of a woman and critical injuries to her son. Allu Arjun has extended financial and medical assistance to the affected family and expressed his condolences. He has given about 25 lakhs. We don't know whether the same is reached to the concerned or not, but he offered to give money or some help to them. After Allu Arjun is arrested, in Nampalli court, he was remanded to judicial custody for 15 days. Public demand for his arrest had been growing due to accusations of negligence. So, in consideration of that public demand, the court has considered that and also considered the government's appeal, that is, PP's argument about the similarities to the Shah Rukh Khan's case that was occurred in 2017. During the promotion of his film Rise. In that case, a stampede occurred at Vadodara railway station as Shah Rukh Khan travelled by train for promotional activities. The large crowd led to injuries and death of a person due to heart attack. Both incidents highlight the challenges of managing safety in high-profile events involving celebrities, where large crowds can lead to tragic outcomes. It is pertinent to note, Shah Rukh Khan, who was involved in a legal case related to the promotion of his film Rise in 2017, is not arrested, but the case is pending against him. It is alleged that during the promotional event, SRK, that is Shah Rukh Khan, reportedly threw gifts to fans from the train, causing a stampede-like situation. A vendor at the station alleged that his trolley was overturned, his items were damaged, and he was injured in the commotion. Based on a complaint filed by the vendor, the Government Railway Police GRP registered a case against Shah Rukh Khan under multiple sections of Indian Penal Code, including Section 427, mischief causing damage, Section 120B, criminal conspiracy, Section 147, writing, Section 149, unlawful assembly, Section 160, committing affray. Additionally, charges under the Railway Act, Sections 145, 146, and the Prevention of Damage to Public Property Act were included. The complaint was later taken up by a railway court, which directed the GRP to file the case. The investigation was initiated to examine the allegations and the crowd's behavior during the event. The deeper analysis of the orders or any legal implications of the case has to be taken into consideration. While the Shah Rukh Khan is not arrested in connection with the Royce train promotion incident, a case against him is registered and it is pending. The matter involved allegations of negligence and inciting a crowd, but the legal process primarily revolved around investigations and the court hearings. There is no record of Shah Rukh Khan being taken into custody for this incident. But unfortunately or fortunately, in this case, against Mr. Allu Arjun, not only case is registered, but also he is remanded to judicial custody. Now the only point for consideration is whether he will be released on bail. The matter is pending in the High Court. Lunch motion is made for quashing the FIR. But unfortunately, in that case, the matter is taken up by 4 p.m. Before taking it up, only already he is remanded to judicial custody by the trial court. There is a case law, rather the Honorable Supreme Court in several cases held that in quash applications while pending, bail shall not be granted to the accused.
Hmm.
Same is the case here. In the quash petition that is filed in the Honorable High Court,
Hmm.
he is not entitled to be granted bail because of the Honorable Supreme Court's already decided case law.
Hmm.
Now only consideration is whether he will get an interim bail.
Hmm.
Interim bail has to be moved in the trial court where he was remanded to judicial custody or the competent district court.
Hmm.
So interim bail also there is a long procedure. After filing interim bail application, notice has to be given to other side, and after notice counter has to be filed, and after filing of counter again arguments have to be heard. All these things cannot be occurred or done only by today in the evening.
Hmm.
So in that event he is not entitled to grant for interim bail. He may not be granted.
Hmm.
Now the question is whether there are any parties or leaders' involvement for arresting of him. Generally in India, if a person has to be arrested or a case has to be filed against him, people may try to help that person not to be arrested. People try to help that person not to be sent to remand. But here, for sending him to jail, for filing a case against him, I think no leader is trying for it. There are some differences between the accused, that is Allu Arjun and Pawan Kalyan,
Hmm.
because while Pawan Kalyan was contesting on behalf of Kotami as one of the leaders in the recent elections for assembly, on behalf of his Janasena and BJP and Telugu Desam,
Hmm.
in Nandyal, Mr. Allu Arjun supported a YCP candidate, claiming that that person is a friend. And all the issues that were there already by the date in between them have come out.
Hmm.
So there is an understanding that things are not going coolly between them. So because of that, there is a discussion that some of the leaders in Andhra Pradesh might have tried for sending him to jail, but it is not so. The accident is occurred and the person died is due to commotion there. Nothing is done by any person for remanding him to judicial custody. But one thing we can say, due to public demand and also in order to implement the law and in order to see that in future no such incident occurs, Mr. Allu Arjun was arrested and the legal consequences, legal process as taken by the Telangana government in accordance with law. Due to that, Telangana government may get good name. Even one of the minister, cinematographer minister, Komatreddy Venkatreddy has said that in future they will not give permission for benefit shows. He also said that he will see that no such incidents will occur in future.
Hmm.
So, Telangana government is trying to implement the law and trying to see that this type of incidents will not occur.
Hmm.
So, Telangana government will not get bad name or Revant Reddy will not get any
Ah.
bad name.
That's
To
why I am asking, sir. But one more question, sir.
Please.
Allu Arjun is being taken on remand and sent to jail. Is there any possibility that this will cause any problems for Telangana CM Revant Reddy?
No, nothing like that. Because what happens is,
Yeah.
it is not Revant Reddy who is responsible for sending him to remand.
Hmm.
Law is taking its own course.
Hmm.
Revant Reddy being the chief minister,
Hmm.
he has to support and implement the law.
Hmm.
So nobody is working except some religious leader and some political leaders
Hmm.
and the father-in-law of Allu Arjun and some of the relatives of him are trying to get bail.
Hmm.
The bail will not be granted because the courts of law, because the punishment is up to 10 years.
Hmm.
If the punishment is below 7 years, there is a likelihood or chance for getting bail or interim bail.
Hmm.
But it is up to 10 years.
Hmm.
it can't be said that it's a false case. Death itself clearly shows that negligence was there. Who is negligent, who is not negligent, that has to be investigated and evidence has to be collected and basing on that case will be filed. But during the course of investigation, when serious offences are alleged, in the interest of justice, law must take its own course. So that in future no person will try to take into the things in his own hands and do this type of things. There is a responsibility for the celebrities not only to see that their personal life doesn't come out into the public domain, but also to maintain dignity, decorum, and take all precautions and see that nothing damage is caused to the public property or nobody dies during their movements when they go out or they go and attend some functions. If that is not done by them, in this India where cinema stars are being considered as gods by their admirers or favorite persons, so the responsibility is also there along with the status of celebrityism. So they have to take care of it. Otherwise, this type of incidents may occur in future. As of now, the Revanth Reddy government will not get any bad name due to the arrest and sending of a film star like Allu Arjun to judicial custody. We should not look into these things as a film star and other things. We have to see whether the law is taken into its own course or not. Big leaders like Indira Gandhi or many people who have done some corruption are remanded to judicial custody. So we have to wait and see the final outcome of the case. As of now, my experience, my forecast is that he may not get the interim bail or regular bail till another 2-3 days. So there is no chance of his release from the jail before Monday.